Hello friends, how are you doing? My name is Prasanna Gadkari and I help people get into design schools such as IITs and NIDs at complete free of cost. So today in this design prep channel, I am going to speak about a very important topic. What you are going to carry for your design entrance exams such as CEED or NID entrance. What I'm going to speak about is based on my years of experience because almost every year I have been appearing for CEED exam and believe it or not, I have been securing a decent rank. Now, what do you need to carry in the exam depends on what you are going to do in the exam. So, for the part A, the test is going to be completely computer based. So, really you don't need much for part A. However, for part B in CEED exam, you are going to sketch a lot. So you will need to carry your basic sketching material. Now let me speak about the setting as well. Since the part A is based on computer, it is called also computer based testing, you will be sitting on a computer table. While you will have to use that computer for part A, you don't need to use it for part B except for seeing the questions. Now, you will be sitting on a computer table and with keyboard and a mouse and probably one monitor in front of you, you will have to manage the space in front of you. So the first thing you don't need to carry is a pad. You just keep the pad away because there isn't enough space on the table to keep one. However, if you feel comfortable like keeping the pad at incline and then sketching on it or something, well, you can carry it. But in my all the experiments which I have done over the years, it never helped me. Now coming to the second part, there is a stash that I have been carrying since 2007 for the CEED exam when I first appeared in 2007. So that stash things have been added, subtracted, but I will give you an overview of all the things that I always carry for the CEED exam. So without further ado, let me show you. So talking about the stationery collection, here is mine. And well, this is not an endorsement of some brand or something, but it is what I have been using for years and it's kind of reaching its perfection each attempt of the CEED I appear for. Let me quickly show you what it is. You need a pen to begin with, like this is like a standard ball pen you will find in any shop. I use it mainly and you will also use it to write your roll number and probably even your name on the top part of the CEED answer sheet so that it will be identified it's really yours. And the second thing is like this small dirt cloth or whatever dust cloth you call that. So if you like rub something, erase something, you will have a lot of small pencil or those erasey things lying around and you can just wipe it out using that. It's like meant for cleaning the table also sometimes. So every new exam I'll use a fresh one. And yeah, this is the legendary stuff, the 0.7 millimeter. It says 2B over here, the Faber-Castell pencil. It is I think called Tri-Click. Yes, it's Tri-Click pencil, and this pencil is legendary because I have been using since CEED 2007, the first attempt itself, and this is like really my lucky pencil because that time I stood 7th in All India ranking. And then this is a fun stuff. I don't use it that often, but when I use it, it's really useful. It's actually a pencil holder, like a lead holder, whatever people call that. It basically holds a 0.2 mm lead, and of course there's a packet of lead lying next to it. Then a couple of pencils, like there are 2.5 pencils I carry. I will carry one filled with H leads, that is the hard leads, because it helps me like do all the rough work, and one filled with B leads. So there's no HB, there's just H and B. So this is filled with B leads. I do some detailing if I want to write some text. I will be using it for like about 20% of the paper, while as almost I'll say 70 to 80% of the paper will be done using this. And finally there is which I rarely use, a pencil which is called as artist's pencil. If you observe the lead carefully here, it's like a calligraphic pencil. It has got a very flat lead, well, you can use it to like do some calligraphic work. Sometimes they ask some lettering questions. This is useful for that, not used too often, but I still carry it for some reason. And then there is the Faber-Castell. This is the packet of 12 pencils, the color pencils made by Faber-Castell. They are really good. After trying Staedtler and other expensive brands as well, I really find these to be the one. And one good part about it is that it comes with a brush. They are called as aquarelle. They are actually water soluble colors. I recommend you not to use that feature in the exam. The colors themselves are pretty vibrant, and I always tend to carry this pack around with me, and I do all the coloring, highlighting wherever it is needed. So friends, don't color unless you are asked to. It will take away the time, and sometimes it doesn't have that much marks. But when you have to color, this is the pack I go to. Then this is the recent addition to my stash, the Apsara pencils. They are actually Apsara Absolute pencils. Comes in pretty fancy looking pack. And here is the hidden things. It comes with a sharpener, and it comes with actually one eraser, but I cut it into half because it gives a nice clean edge, and sometimes the eraser tends to fall off the table and you can't find it, so you should always have a spare one with you. So those are the erasers cut in half. And well, these are very well sharpened, nicely kept pencils right in the pack out there. So I use them sometimes to block out the areas, while most of the shading and everything is done using this 0.7 pencil. When I want to shade, or when I want to block out large areas on the paper, like for example showing like the shadow behind a lampshade or something, these are the pencils I will go to. You might ask me why I carry two of these. These are quite similar in functionality, but sometimes I feel that these give better functionality as compared to the lead holder. I use lead holder and these interchangeably, but well, I just prefer to use the Apsara ones. After a while, they actually dull out, so I tend to switch between the pencils. And well, all of these stuffs except the Apsara pencils, I will carry in this very old looking pencil box. Of course, it's a fake Adidas pencil box, but this is what I carry to the CEED exam, and I have been carrying this since year 2007. And it has been a great experience till then, and this is like reaching its perfection, like I said earlier. So I hope that this brings some kind of thought into what you will be carrying for your entrance exam. So keep in mind that whatever you are comfortable with, carry that instead of carrying all these things. Some people prefer to use watercolors, poster colors, wet inks, liners, or all those fancy stuff, but believe me friends, I have used those don't work well in the examination, either because A, the paper is not good, or B, because most of the time you simply would run out of time to shade or to use those fancy stuff. So just stick to the basic pencils. So that's what I feel that you should be carrying, but still you have your own preference, and do experiment and let me know if you feel that there's certain material that I should try out. Maybe the upcoming CEED, I will try that as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and hope you have a great day ahead. Thank you.